Welcome to the M.A.C address, the place to go to get the news and information that you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face, because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, the M.A.C address starts right now.
Yeah, hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to another episode of the M.A.C address. We are just some good people here, just doing our part to bring some joy into your life, give you some information, give you some nonsense, stuff to make you laugh, at the same time, make you think too. But we're going to go around the horn here and introduce ourselves like we do.
Yes, I'm Malika, the M in M.A.C.
And April and Olivia, the A in M.A.C is not here. I am Chris, the C in M.A.C, and we also have a special guest with us today. So I'm not going to introduce you. I'm going to let your counterpart introduce you.
Well, I'm not sure if she wants to use a different name. So this is my friend from work. So we're both teachers, Miss Steed.
Jennifer, whatever you want to say.
Miss Jennifer.
Miss Jennifer is in the house. So welcome, Miss Jennifer, to our podcast here.
Very excited to be here.
Wonderful.
We're happy to have you here.
We are definitely happy to have you here. We need more guests like you.
Lots of energy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, listen, let's go ahead and get started with things here. So
normally you get started because I really don't have anything. Did you have something?
You want to talk about something first?
Well, I know last week that y'all started off with the presidential stuff about Trump getting shot. So now we have Kamala being nominated or going to be nominated. Won't happen until August if it happens. But it's also heard that Hillary might also be nominated.
Get another chance.
So, I don't know how anybody's feeling about that around this table.
Yes. I was in shock, but happy that he stepped down because after that debate, I was like, what are we doing here? He just was looking and sounding his age. Like, he was
not saying that he did not do a good job as president or anything, but health-wise, I think it was the best choice for him to step down and live his last years with his family.
Yes.
We was talking about on the last podcast that apparently being president takes a really big wear and tear on your health. I mean, when Barack was in office, his hair was black. When he left, it was silver. So I can only imagine what it possibly could have done, to Joe.
Oh, definitely. So, it's not a job I would want.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't understand how. I mean, I guess we have to have one, but you're right. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's just too much pressure of the whole. You would think it would be of just our country, but it's really the whole world that's on you.
Right. Now, I would like to hear all the secrets. Like, I would like to know, the alien stuff and the conspiracy theories. I'd like to have access to that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how I get in that friend group or whatever, but that would be interesting. But woken up in the middle of the night because somebody's mad at us for something, no. Being shot at, no.
Yeah.
Yes, but what do you think about that whole incident?
Well, I heard that you think it's a conspiracy. I actually have not watched or read much about it. I can see both sides. I love to see both sides of it, so I do see your side. That definitely.
Such an in the middle kind of person.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like to. I would call myself an empath, so I try to see different views of everything, and I can make sense of both.
Yeah.
But I would say politically, it definitely worked in his favor, regardless of how it happened or what the intention behind it was. It definitely worked in his favor.
Yes.
But I think with Biden stepping down, that there might be a true competition now.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that Kamala actually has it in her to put up a fight against Trump?
I think she has it in her. Are the people ready for her? I don't think so.
I don't really think the people even really know her. They know what she is. As far as knowing her personality or anything like that, you really don't. I mean, so I mean, in something that minor can actually go in Trump's favor.
It
You
could.
know.
And I mean, like I said, there's both sides of that as well. I don't know what she stands for or what she's running on, and I don't have to
Exactly.
see all that first. But I mean, I know that a lot of women will like, the empowerment. Same thing they did with Hillary. And I also know that people were voting just for Trump because they did not like Biden, but now they might go to the Democratic nomination. I think it also depends on who her vice president nomination is going to be.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting, to say the least, to see how that develops. I'm kind of over the whole president thing, though.
Yeah,
As a
yes.
whole, I feel like we should just have like 4 region like heads or something, not just one person in charge. Like I feel like everyone needs to kind of. I know we have representation like in the Senate and the House and all that, but I mean, I just feel like there needs to be now a panel. Like I don't know. We have the United Nations. There's a whole panel of people from each country or whatever. I feel like the United States needs like a panel of I don't know how they would do that. I don't even want to think about how it's going to do it. But I just don't like to give one person that much power.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like that he doesn't, as looking when Barack was in there, that he doesn't really have power. It's what the Senate or Congress or whoever, one of them two, that vote everything in, or no, we don't want that, so you're not going to get it.
And then, I mean, and the president does have certain powers to like veto and release people from prison, like and
Something with the
stuff like
military.
that. But as far as a true representation of America, I don't know, you know.
Miss Ruby just joined here. She just walked in. I done told her to come on in here and have some sit down.
Hello.
So she's gonna join us.
Hi, Miss Ruby. I'm Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? I hear a lot about you.
This Nicky Lou's friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, we was talking about, the whole thing with, Kamala, and you said possibly.
I've heard Hillary might be nominated as well.
Oh, I hadn't heard that one yet.
I have no idea. This is just rumors that I have read on CNN or whatever. Possibilities. And we were just talking about how we felt if she actually had a real chance, do you think?
So Biden actually dropped out really because of health reasons?
They didn't really say it.
No.
He stepped down. They kept pressuring him about stepping down. So I figured maybe somewhere along the way he realized, or maybe he saw his tape from the debate.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That-
Who knows?
Yeah, we don't know everything that goes on behind.
I had read some things that his wife was actually doing a lot of the work for him.
Even when he's
Right.
president now?
And doing a lot of that. But like I said, I'm not there.
Yeah.
These are all just things
Well,
that I
we heard
read.
that when Reagan was in office too. Nancy did a lot.
Yeah, because he was going
Yeah.
like dementia.
Yeah, he was toward the end.
Yeah, I could believe Nancy was doing stuff, but she was like out there. Like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she was
she was totally
probably
involved.
she was as well known as he was. So yeah, I can see that.
And he was a professional actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only I'm telling y'all, it's only a matter of time before more professional actors or celebrities are gonna start trying to go for president.
I just wish they would be younger. Like, can we get somebody in their 40s instead of somebody in their 70s and 80s, where we're looking at their health versus, what they're actually offering?
Well, when if they like 40, by the time they serve those 4 years, they're gonna be like 80 then.
It'll feel like 80.
They're gonna
And you have to
wheelchair
have
it.
such a well-known name that you can raise the political money to back it up. And I was here listening today, and they were saying that Trump held the record for raising the most money in like a 2-day period. And then now, I think Kamala has surpassed that.
Oh, wow.
Really?
And like in one day, I don't remember the numbers, but I want to say something around 280 million or something. Or
Well, y'all been getting these text messages to your phone about all this stuff that's been going on? I mean, they want to raise money and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
like, you getting all kind
like
of
I'm a
crazy text
volunteer for the
Yeah.
Democrats or whatever.
Yeah.
where do I unsign up for that? Because I really need to do that.
Well, I get those text messages. I just got to the point where I'm just blocking everything. I'm like, oh no,
I have no money.
But hey, so
It went on to taxes.
That's true.
okay. Well, look here, y'all. We gotta get into something a little bit more serious than this.
A little more serious.
Well,
I'm shocked.
Well, I'm sorry, but I need to know this since it's nothing but ladies here.
As usual.
Of course. One of these days we're gonna have another dude on here. When it do, boy, you talk about power. It's gonna be
You
right there
hope,
for
you might be on the sad side.
Just shoot my dreams down, won't you? All right. Well, look, I got here something for y'all. So, and I want you to really think about this before you answer. Do you want your loved one to be 100% honest with you?
100%
Honest with you
about everything.
about everything.
That'd be a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, I'd say like maybe 85%.
So that's a no.
Yes. But majority I do. But, if I'm liking something, I want you to like it. I want you just to agree. Just say yes.
I would say 100% yes on core issues and core values. And 100% no on my looks.
Gotta build me up.
When I say, do I look fat in this? You better say, no,
Okay.
girl, you look like a snack. Like, you look good.
There you go. There was a comedian. He said that if a person is 100% honest with you about everything, they're not caring. They're an asshole.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even 100% honest with myself.
But I'm just saying, but you know
That makes
how.
sense, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know how some people say my person, my man, my woman, they got to be keep it 100 with me or something of that nature. But then in reality, you have to really ask yourself can you even the whole statement you can't handle the truth because it's just like y'all gave some examples. You say something like, do I look like a snack? Do I look good in this dress? If the person is 100% honest with you, that's what they're gonna give you. And in my opinion, I honestly believe that if a person was that way, there wouldn't be a happy couple out there.
So, and then I'm thinking about the people who are on the spectrum. That's all they know is to be honest.
It's very
They're
true.
not trying to hurt your feelings. They just said, you asked me this question and this is the road I'm on. I don't understand anything else.
So
Well, I think you also have to think about, I think it could be possible. It's how you deliver the honesty. Blunt, the spectrum people are very blunt and very honest, and they just give it to you harsh or not harsh. But there is ways to deliver honesty in a kind
Yes.
way that you can still get your honest message out, but it still might sting a little. But
Yeah.
it's honest. I appreciate honesty.
Yeah, it's
I
not
didn't-
what you say, it's how
I
you
didn't
say
say
it.
brutally honest.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't agree with that, Chris?
Well, I agree with it to a degree, but I just think that there are just certain things that, regardless to what the person say, even if it's in a nice manner, it's not gonna work. And a good example is if a woman says something like, "Do I look fat in this dress?" How can a guy actually say yes in a clean way?
You say, your chest looks amazing.
You
in
find that one
dress."
thing, but it's not.
But that ain't even answering the question. That is not.
I think I would say it in a different way. Like, maybe this is not the dress for you. Doesn't mean that you look fat in it. There's something wrong.
Or you say it's not as flattering as the other dress
Yeah.
that I've seen you, as the blue dress.
Yeah.
I hear y'all. I hear what you're saying.
But I mean, I get it, because if you invited me to dinner and you made me a meal and we sat down and ate and I absolutely hated every bit of it, I'm gonna eat it and I'm gonna tell you it's good, because I do not want to hurt your feelings. You put in that much effort and that much work to make me feel welcome here, and you cooked for me. Like, I would lie to you.
Well,
Not saying that you can't cook because I've heard very good things about your cooking. But you know, like I would be like, oh my gosh, these green beans are too salty. Or, you know, like I'm not gonna do that.
But you know, okay, for you to sit up here and bring the example of cooking, if a person is cooking for somebody the first time, you know the person who did the cooking is gonna watch your facial expression from that very first bite. You can't hide that.
If it's too salty, you're like,
see. Because if you go like
too spicy for me,
it's gonna show. Of course, you're gonna be polite and tough through it, but we gonna see the struggle you do.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna go to church and like the sermon's terrible, or like you weren't interested
True.
in using. You're not gonna go up to the preacher and be like, that was terrible. I don't know. I can't remember what you talked about. That was so bad. Like you're not gonna say that. You're
No.
like, it's wonderful to see you. You know, blah 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 blah. And I think there's instances where honesty is appreciated and is valued and wanted, and there's instances where it's like, I mean, you
It's a
don't want to
setup.
be that a-hole.
It's
Yeah.
a setup. It's a setup. Okay.
it's how you deliver it. It is.
I agree with that. I also agree with you women. Y'all sense of deciphering statements are just way stronger than men. And what I mean by that is, let's just go back to the dress thing.
Okay.
If you say, do I look fat in this dress? And I say something like, I don't think that dress is for you. Or taking what you said, your boobs look great in it.
then we're gonna ask, well, what about the rest of the dress?
The only thing y'all are gonna pick out is, yes, I look fat in this dress. Because what I didn't say was the answer you wanted, which was no.
But if I'm already asking that question, do I look fat in that dress? Then I already know or feel like I look fat in that dress.
So why ask?
Because I want you to lie to me. Honestly, because I want you to lie to me.
Oh man.
Because if I want the truth, I'll ask my mother.
Mm.
My
Or-
mother
yeah.
will tell me, no, that ain't the dress for you. You need
Yeah.
to go change. That's not,
Or for me, my sisters, they'll be like,
your best friend, somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
trust.
tell me. But if I ask my man, I don't want my man to, say negative things about me.
yeah.
Same for you, though, for guys. When you, oh, honey, was I the best you ever had? Or am I the
Yeah.
biggest that you've ever had? Yes, every time.
See,
Kristen would say.
the thing about us is that our ego can be really, really sensitive.
Yes.
So there are just certain questions we dare not ask. And if we do ask, it's either being brave or you're being stupid. Because if I'm gonna ask you, am I the best you ever had, and you say you're one of the best, that ain't gonna cut it. That is not gonna cut it, because you answered my question, but you didn't answer it in a way that what I wanted to hear. I want you to lie to me, but I shouldn't have asked if I wanted the truth.
Right. Same thing with the dress. I shouldn't ask because.
Right. We tend to want that. Yes. Some of us do. So it's a risky thing to talk about. It's a risky thing that can happen, but I don't know why we insist on setting ourselves.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Well, I think you're asking because there's some insecurity within you about the
Whatever.
subject matter or whatever it is, and that you are looking for some kind of affirmation from a person that you love, that they value you still, or some kind of affirmation that they love you, and it doesn't really matter that. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for some insecurity inside of you to be filled.
With a lie.
But, I mean,
I feel like even
Why-
though it might not,
even if I did look horrible in the dress, I feel like the person that I'm with is going to still find me beautiful.
Absolutely.
So instead of saying, honey, that dress might not be the best fit for you, but you look amazing and I would tear that up or whatever. I mean, like,
I know that one.
that's what we're looking for. I'm not necessarily, you can see every lump and bump in there.
like I already see it.
I'm not really, I'm looking for some
gotta
type
tell
of
me.
reassurance that no matter how I look or no matter how I perform or whatever, that, it's enough for you.
Yes.
Right, absolutely. So I guess it's safe to say if there are people out there that are that honest, it's extremely rare. It's going to be really rare, unless they are just like this insanely bold asshole. You're not going to find that person, because in order for you to give a lie like that to a degree, you actually have to care about that person, because you're caring about that person's feelings. Even if you don't look,
Right.
if you don't look a certain way in it, it's our job not to shoot that down, but to lift you up, but at the same time make you take that off.
But I would say lie on, like, that's a superficial thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So but don't lie when it's a serious matter.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with that.
Like, who are you texting?
Yeah, that can be
Don't
the
lie to
whole-
me.
Yeah,
Just go ahead and tell the truth, because it's gonna come out.
I totally
Or
agree.
I already know the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I already know, and I'm just waiting for you.
Women,
Yeah.
we already know. We have this thing called intuition. Yeah.
Yeah, and we know that you guys already know. That's the reason why we don't understand why y'all still ask us the question.
Because we want to see, are you actually going to lie to my face?
Yep.
And
Well-
I guess you do because you care about it.
Yes.
Or they
we
want
do.
to save themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They care about our reaction because they
Yes.
know if they tell the truth that our reaction will not get them the desired outcome that they wish.
Yes.
Yeah,
If I catch you in a lie, it's another thing.
That is true.
And we do want that desire. Gotta have that desire. Must have.
Not the nightmare.
Yeah. not the middle of the night talks. What you mean? Can't have those. All right. Well, okay. That was really my subject right now.
I'm shocked. You normally have like 3.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. You went
Is this true honesty right here?
the other subject that I had, she had already took from me. The whole thing with the
yes, I remember you
Biden,
saying
you know,
about the
I
election.
almost said Biden pulling out, but that's just so gross. But Biden dropping,
Stepping down.
stepping down.
That's it.
Oh
Yes.
my God, I forgot Miss Ruby was here. But yeah, so she kind of took my subject right there. So
Apologize.
no. That is perfectly fine. That just goes to show you fit right in with how.
Well,
we
I
do
can
things.
segment off the honesty thing.
Okay.
And I can add on to this. So I have recently found this Facebook group called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?"
I don't even like the way that sounds.
So it is like a reality TV show in itself.
Oh.
So it goes by different areas, and you can, join whatever group. And it is women anonymously posting pictures of men and just saying, "Are we dating? Anybody know this person?" And sometimes
Jeez.
they give first names, sometimes they give the initials, and a lot of times they'll give the area. And it has been the most entertaining thing that I have been reading on lately. But I mean, some of these men are married. Some of them are dating multiple people on the same, which is fine if it's not serious.
Yeah.
You can date multiple people. But it's also a great place for women to be asking for questions and the online dating. I know that you two met online dating
We did.
and years ago. So I mean, it's very, very different now. Online dating is very, very different. And what we're finding is that, or what I've been reading, because I am not online dating, but is that people are just giving up. So when someone makes a mistake or whatever, they just drop them and then they just go right back and pick up the next person on
Yep.
like the list. And they're finding that a lot of married men are on the online dating sites. They don't ever want to meet in person, but they just want to do the talking or the picture swapping for the validation or some type of need that's not being met in their marriage. So, like, the verbal affirmations that they're getting from other women to do their ego. And it's been very, very interesting. So, as a male, and I don't know if you were aware that these sites existed, but how do you feel about that for the male species? I mean, their pictures and everything of these people, and they're like, any tea on this one? Any red flags?
Well, I'm like this. I believe that if you look hard enough to find dirt on somebody, you will. I mean, I get it. I understand, the whole reason for doing it is because you're concerned for your well-being, your safety, and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. But I really don't have an answer for that.
He's like,
I mean, because I didn't even know something like that existed. Well, I should have known something like that existed.
Right. I think men need to get on board, though, as well. Y'all need to have your own little group.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think something like that will be a lot stronger for women than it is for men, because men kind of really don't care.
Right.
So, I mean, as long as, the woman is making us happy or doing her womanly parts for us, we could care less. It's one of those things. I mean, if it's in the, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So we'll just go with it. And then we also believe that you're going to do what you want to do.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat regardless of how much you're going to monitor them or whatever. Exactly. I mean, it's going to happen.
And then even the monitoring, that's not going to stop it.
No, not at all.
It's not going to stop one thing.
But the crazy thing is, whereas women seem to forgive some kind of way, we do, a man will hardly ever not. If they know that the woman is cheating, they're like, shoot her.
Or even if you took a break. If you took a break. So say y'all break up or whatever.
No!
But I'm just, hypothetically, it'll never happen.
I was just talking. Go ahead.
But if you just said, I'm just really not feeling it, let's be apart for, a month. You're apart.
Like a hall
You're not
pass?
together. No, like you're saying, we need to separate for a little while and do our own thing. Mm-hmm. And y'all say this. And then you go and you hook up one night, whatever, but y'all were not together. She probably take you back. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you came back sincerely and, were honest and said, I you're the one I love, I did this, you were honest about it, said it, it happened, it didn't mean anything. And I think the thing is that women are like, well, did you love her? And you're like, no, it was just, a one night thing. I didn't love her. And then, but if she do it, if she said, or she even went out with a guy, I think your first question would be, like, did you sleep with him?
Yeah.
It's not, do you love him? Do you have feelings for him? It's, did you sleep with him? And we're more about the emotion. Do you have an emotional attachment to this person? And you're more about, did he touch you?
Well, yeah, but you got to, it's just like we said, we have more ego than you guys do. So to find out another dude was in where we normally, where we're supposed to be, and they're pleasing get better.
But she never said it was better.
but that limbo in our mind that says he wasn't or he was, our outcome is going to be he was, she just won't tell.
So would you take her back if she sleeps with someone and y'all were not together for that period of time? It would be hard, wouldn't it?
It will be, yes, because
most men,
yes,
your
it will
property
be really,
has been damaged.
yeah, exactly, like somebody else had moved in the house. Can't do it. But I don't know. You know what? God forbid I ever be in that position.
Right,
so
right.
I honestly couldn't say if I would or if I wouldn't. All I know is that the first thing that's going to come to my mind is that why would I be stupid as hell enough to even allow something like that to happen? Mm-hmm. So
that's a smart man right there.
Yeah, so I can't. It's like that's like almost on the verge of a nightmare for me, because we've talked about this once before, but I actually had a dream about her.
Oh, those cheating dreams are terrible. I tell you what, you wake up so angry.
But let me tell you, I had a dream that I don't know. I was in some apartments and she pulled up in this van with other girls dressed like she was on Moulin Rouge or something.
You told her about that night we went out?
And she was, I'm looking
we
dead.
called it the party bus. No, I'm just kidding.
And it's like, you know what? That's what it was the equivalent of. I saw her and she had on all this stuff, enhancing her boobs, making her thighs out, all this
She's
other
looking
stuff.
good,
And she was
wasn't
looking
she?
amazing. But she wasn't coming to me. She was going to some dude house who I don't even like up the hill at his apartment, and was going, and she looked at me. She looked right at me and just kind of looked me up and down like, yeah, and went on in. I woke up. I realized where I was, but that rage was there. Because I never told you this, but when I had woke up, you were still asleep. But I looked at you like,
How dare you cheat on me in my dreams?
how dare you enter my thoughts in such a manner? Couldn't deal
Dream
with it.
felt so real.
Yeah. Well,
I've had cheating dreams, like
I've
where
had them.
Oh, I hate those.
Yes.
You wake up so angry.
Yes.
Yes, and Chris is like, why do you have these horrible dreams about me? I was like, I don't know.
And that's the thing. I'm never no good in her dreams. And I mean, I'm either not making her happy in whatever way, or I'm doing something with the most random.
We went out
weirdest
to Plant
person who will
Bowen.
make me throw up.
We went out to Plant Bowen to watch some water rise. So it was like mud. It's going up.
And-
It was like a date. And I was out there. I don't know why.
Weird.
That's like me taking her to the basketball court on a date and we ain't got no ball. We just looking at the goal. That's what it was. That's how she had me in her dreams sometimes. I'm like, I just suck in your dreams. And it's crazy.
Well, I'd rather you suck in her dreams because she says nothing but good things in real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm always aiming for. And I told her a few times, I like being her hero. So
Yeah, but he'll complain about it.
I will not complain about it.
He's
that
like,
day.
why I got to do everything?
It
Like,
wouldn't be that day. Not all the time.
Yeah.
Just sounds like he needs a little bit more praise and validation for his effort.
Yeah. And good dinners.
What, for me to
Get
cook?
her dinners again.
See, I'm not gonna, we ain't gonna even go there. We're not gonna even go there. All right. So,
I mean, we can talk about it because I've heard about it.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she's bragged.
I always tell him that I do. I'm like, I let people know the good stuff that you do and how you take care of me and Nyla and even my mom.
But you're a very good cook.
Yeah.
And I know that she is not. And I mean, she cooks simple things.
Yes.
But she,
Yes, I'm not cooking
she
the
is
gourmet.
Not an elaborate gourmet chef like you are.
To be
Yeah.
honest with you, neither am I. The only thing is that I take the things that I know she likes and I just do the research and just try things out, and a lot of it works out. Some things don't, but if I know that it doesn't, then I leave it alone. But
But you like doing it.
I do enjoy doing
She
it.
does not.
When I go in there and I have on my red shirt, then he knows it's going to be a bad dinner because I'm mad because it's hot and I don't like to be hot.
But we when it comes to stuff like that, we definitely make it work.
Yes, y'all do very well
Yes,
compromising.
yes, we do. Okay, all right. Well, hey, we done got all the way to the halfway point. So again, this is the MAC address, and we have our two special guests with us. So if you like our podcast, which we hope you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you do, you can also share comments of ways that we can maybe improve ourselves. So just kind of give us kudos on what we're doing. But either way, let us know how you guys feel about what we're doing. So
Yes.
now we are at the halfway point, and it is time for.
Malika's Random Facts.
I told you you didn't have to say Malika.
Well, too late
'Cause
now.
it is. So, Malika's Random Facts. It's now time for your head to explode from the new knowledge with Malika's Random Facts.
So, this week's Random Facts is about names, baby names, illegal baby names in the U.S.
Ooh.
So, it's like on the books, but people don't know. So, King is like number one. Queen,
Oh, we've had a king before
Yes.
at school. So,
Yes.
breaking the law.
breaking the law. Jesus Christ. You can't name anybody Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You can name him Jesus, just not Jesus Christ, because of
Jesus-
religious
Jesus
reasons. Looks like 3. Judge, Santa Claus, Majesty, what's that? Mystery,
Did you say judge?
Judge.
But there is a judge out there. You got Judge Reinhold.
Yep, Judge.
Against the law. Okay.
Yep.
Because, you know, he's in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Majesty, Santa Claus.
We're not gonna say that one.
Oh, that one you showed
Yes.
me? Yeah. We ain't gonna do
Adolf Hitler, Messiah, 1069. These are like the top names that are illegal.
that.
I don't know.
1069.
Don't know. Let me see what it says.
They're not calling about 69. I know that.
1069, a North Dakota man named Michael Hubert Dingler, who was adopted, wanted to change his name to these numbers, which held philosophical and personal. It doesn't.
Dingler.
Yeah. So anything that's religious, philosophical, it's against the law in the United States.
Philistine Davis.
But Prince can have a symbol,
But you can't pronounce.
and was it Elon
Musk.
Musk? His child has a very rare.
Yes.
It's yeah.
What's
Name.
Elon Musk's son?
Oh, what is it?
It ain't Giovanni.
And I'd have
is
to
it?
know how to like pronounce it.
I
I've
remember
heard him
seeing it,
pronounce
but-
Call him son Stetson.
Stetson, no.
Stetson Musk.
Okay. I more have to show it to you, but it's like the letter X
Is that where he get the?
and then the AE like math equation, and then
Nothing that
an
somebody.
A, a hyphen, and then like a Roman
Now,
numeral
now,
next
why would
to
he
I.
name his son some mess like that?
How do you pronounce it? Nobody can say it.
Now, what's to happen when he get ready to graduate?
graduate.
So when he graduates, they're gonna say, "Here you go." They won't even say his name.
How do you say his name? Because if he gets into any type of school,
Yeah.
they call
Roll
his
call.
name.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm all with having a creative name. I'm all with that, but don't name your child something that's just stupid. I mean, you know, I thought Kanye West naming his kids Directions was stupid.
Yeah.
Northwest. I'm like, really? That's the best you can come up.
That's better than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. At least we know how to pronounce that one.
Uh-huh.
Northwest, and it looks like Roman numeral name Musk.
It does, but it's. I think he said Ash. It's pronounced the letter X, and then the AE is pronounced Ash.
Ash
So I think they call him Ash.
from Pokemon.
But I know
Pokemon.
Gwyneth Paltrow like has a daughter named Apple.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Apple Paltrow.
Whatever,
Yeah.
whatever
Her name
floats
is
your
Apple.
boat. I know some people went crazy during and named them like Rona and like
Yeah, I can see
the
that.
virus and stuff.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot
Kobe
of those
Jackson.
coming through.
thank you, Mom and Dad, for my normal name.
Yes, hallelujah. Thank you, Jenkins. All right, was that it?
That was it.
You are not officially smarter than you was 5 minutes ago, thanks to Malika's random facts.
Okay. All right. So right at this particular point, we'll play a game. All right. So the way it is, so what we got, the game is called First Things First.
No time to think, only to answer. That's how it is when you're playing First Things First.
All right. So the way it works is that there's the person who doesn't have the headphones on. I ask them questions. Well, I say something to them, and you have to say the first thing that comes to your mind. You can't think about it. You just have to say it. If it's a curse
don't get in
word, you
trouble.
just no. If it's a curse word, you just got to say it.
Okay.
All right. So you just have to just come on out and just say it. We're doing this one a little differently. Everybody has their own set of questions. I'm not asking everybody the same thing. Everybody has their own set. Everybody has 5. All right. Now, if she's gonna go first. So you guys can actually yell out what you think she may have said.
Yeah, so it's lip reading.
Yeah. So it's almost like lip reading. I'm gonna ask her the question. You read her lips and just say what you think she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of
It's crazy once you go back and listen to the podcast. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Hey, move those lips, girl.
play some distracting music. Well, something distracting. So
I'm gonna judge you by this choice.
all right, here we go. This test was hard, just like someone's.
Math.
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 He got punched in the stomach and let out a loud.
Poop.
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 He won't pet your dog, but he'll rub your...
Tommy.
Jiminy.
Thinking about a monkey singing makes you want to touch your...
Head.
Henley.
When you're using the bathroom, you love the sound of melting...
Water.
Water.
Oh my
You
God.
did say first thing.
I did. Okay, you can take your headphones off.
How'd we do?
Poorly. But that's to be expected. All right, so you go next.
Oh, joy.
So you can hear our ridiculousness, what you say.
Okay, your 5 question. After you cut it off, you threw it at some...
Paper.
Diaper.
The questions makes absolutely no sense, but you got to go with it. Fruited can be a type of flavor or a kind of...
Color.
I don't know.
Hair combs.
This chicken is crispy, just like someone's big...
Head.
Gas.
Remember now, you can't think about it, just got to say something. He sleeps hard after you make him...
Die.
Sex.
Scream.
She dreams about giving him a well-deserved...
Sticker.
Dinner.
Oh my God. I can take your headphones off. Hers were bad,
Oh,
but that's good. That's a good thing, though.
Oh, I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
My answers were bad or their answers were
Well,
bad?
all of your answers
yeah,
were
my
bad.
answers were, they didn't make any sense.
No, the questions makes absolutely no sense. That's the
Yeah.
reason. That's the thing that throws you off. All right, so you go ahead and put on your headphones, and you are now up, babe. Guess not. All right, you ready, babe?
Yes.
A bad hair perm can smell just like a nasty.
Chicken.
Gina.
Peaches are juicy, just like a thick.
Syrup.
Tim.
Jeremy.
She needs to bathe from smelling like some old
Livers.
liver.
Leverson.
One thing you keep on standby is a healthy.
Cat.
Cats.
He made you a drink, but he squeezed the juice from his.
Head.
Hair.
Head.
Oh my God, that was horrible. Oh, yeah, that was awful. That was hilarious, though. That was absolutely hilarious. Now, listen. Since these are all different, if somebody wanted to try another set of questions, you can. I mean, like, if you want to try to answer the other person's questions, you can. Like, you know, and you can still do the whole guessing thing. That's one of the beautiful things about this. So I tell y'all what, you put your headphones back on. You put your headphones back on. I'm gonna ask you another set of
I
questions.
gave the worst answer.
The test was hard, just like someone's.
Ass.
Hats.
He got punched in the stomach and let out a loud.
Fart.
There you go.
Frogs.
He won't pet your dog, but he'll rub your.
Oh, I can't say
Yes,
that
you
for
can.
my mom.
Oh.
Pussycat.
Pootie tang.
No.
What? That's all you want to know.
But no.
Thinking about a monkey singing make you want to touch your.
Butthole.
Buttholes.
What? When you're using the bathroom, you love the sound of melting.
Wax.
Wax.
All right, cool. There you go. All right, so
I'm sorry, Mom.
hey, this is all in good fun. Don't blame her. You know, we're the ones that's being the messenger for. All right, so we're going to do one more person. So, Miss Ruby, you take the headphones off. You ladies, y'all put the headphones on.
Lord, I'm terrible at this.
And you know what? And that's what makes
That's
it
what
great.
makes it fun when you go back and listen.
All right, Miss Ruby, you ready?
Yeah.
After you cut it off, you threw it at someone's.
Face.
Fence.
Fruit can be a type of flavor or a kind of.
Mush.
Mustard.
Picture.
This chicken is crispy, just like someone's big.
Head.
Any.
Kid.
He sleeps hard after you make him.
Drink.
Drink.
Judy.
She dreams about giving her a well-deserved.
Kiss.
Hiccups.
Hey. Peanut. Hennas.
No.
Okay, y'all, that
I
was
wonder if y'all
that was crazy.
Yes.
All right, you want to get one in, babe?
I'm good.
You good?
Yes.
Okay.
The
All right.
headphones making me hot.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I get that. I get that. All right. So, you guys, we actually got a good amount in. So, did anybody have anything else that they want to discuss, talk about?
Back to school next week, or I go Wednesday, but back to
Yes.
school starting to think about your
Oh.
teacher.
That's
Yes.
right.
Teacher
August
friends.
1st.
That's right. It is almost that time. Back to school. Get your kids ready. Are y'all excited about it?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see my coworkers, and I'm excited to see the kids, and then
Kids can't say.
it's when the grind kind of, the paperwork and all that starts. That's when it's not that we don't love our job; it's just a lot. We try to give so much of our souls into it that we feel drained.
Yeah.
It's hard to stop that process and not overgive, but I mean, you just have to.
Yeah, some of them really need it.
Yeah, it will be
good hearts.
it will be nice that if the system actually rewarded you guys for the things
Like they
that
used
you
to
do.
many
You know.
decades ago,
I mean,
hundreds of
'cause
years ago.
I always said that I think teachers of any public school should be some of the most highest paid people out there, because not only are you preparing kids for the future, you guys are doing it in which is a ridiculous thing, but a hazardous environment. Nowadays, you never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're going to have that one child that's going to come up there and try something, and apparently there's no way of actually being ready for it.
No.
Because if you could be, there would be methods of stopping it. It's just that, these kids are crafty these days. They have all these means of getting things through security and all this other stuff. So it's a hazardous job, too.
Well, and you have to think, like, what you do what for a living?
Do I work for a living?
I know. What do you do? You do.
No, I'm an IT administrator.
All right. So you know how to do that. So they don't ask you to be a nurse as well.
That's right.
That's true.
They don't ask you to be a cop as well.
That's true.
They don't ask. I mean, so we take on so many roles during the day. Not only am I the teacher, but I'm also a parent, and I'm the nurse, and I'm the sheriff, and I'm the food person,
Yes.
helper. There's just so many roles and responsibilities.
Custodian.
Yeah, the custodian. Like, we have so many roles that we have to perform at within our job, and we have to perform them at the best of our ability, or the ship goes down.
Yeah, and the thing that I notice about you guys' jobs is that you're in the profession of being a teacher, but all those other roles could come before being a teacher. You have to sometimes be the parent before the teacher.
Yeah.
So that's that. I just think that is just.
We're a performer, we're an actor,
Yes.
I mean, and we're competing with technology, and it's very, very difficult. And
Yes.
Yeah,
especially.
it's exhausting. And then, in my opinion, the method of teaching kids hasn't really changed that much from years ago. So it's almost like you're trying to run new software on an old computer.
right.
So it's like it's like the system hasn't just updated itself to be with the times. With how kids are these days. It got to the point where you had one way of teaching the child. Now with all these different ailments and mental disorders and things that and we've come to a point to where we have to understand that not all children learn the same, but you're put in a position to where you have to teach them all the same way.
And you have to take in their home life and their language, and you have to factor in that. And you have to think too, like when you do something bad at your job, your supervisor, your person, that's the person that's going to talk to you about it. If we mess up at our job, we'll hear from it. We'll hear
From
about it from
different-
our like we should, but we'll also hear, from the parent, and then it's been on social media now, and then we come back that, and it's a very difficult, and it's a very it's a job where you have to have, I guess, you
Tough
have to be
skin, right?
on your P's and Q's.
Yes.
politically correct, and with the political environment changing so much of what is politically correct, it can be a very difficult job. It can be a very, very difficult job. So prayers for us, send them out,
Yes.
please.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we love it.
Yes. Because if we didn't, we wouldn't do it.
We do it for the children.
there
We
have
don't get
been
paid enough
there have
to
been
do it for any other reason.
I can honestly say that I am convinced that that's what she is supposed to be doing, because I have made suggestions about why don't you do something else that's less stressful, and and Malika always said, I could, but this is my calling.
I 100% agree.
And
This is my purpose in life. This is what I'm here to do, and this is how I'm changing the world. And it's not going to be, I know 100 years when nobody's going to remember my name, but I still have college kids that come back to see me. And and that means everything to me. That means that I have made a lasting impact in a child's life for either not in what I taught them, but how I made them feel.
Right.
And that is enough in my heart to know that I am on my purpose and I am living my dream.
Oh, she just made me feel that much better about you doing what you're doing.
You should see the kids' faces light up when they see Miss Malika. They love her.
Do they light up like I do?
It depends on the child.
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
Wow.
Snatch it.
I know my eyes light up when I see Miss Malika walk in the room.
You're like, yay,
I get to go to the bathroom.
Oh man, that restroom break is something else, ain't it? Like, gold.
You'd be surprised what 5 minutes of quiet silence can do to turn your life around.
You're like, I can make it another 2.5 hours.
I truly believe that. I believe that. All right.
Yes.
All right, so y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this podcast.
Well, thank you for having me.
You are
You're
very well.
welcome.
Thank
Wonderful
you
time.
so much
Yes,
for
come back,
joining
come
us.
back.
You are more than welcome to join us anytime we do this.
Don't say that because I'll be showing
No,
up.
we are so serious. You are more than welcome to come. We do our podcast every Monday, and we post it because we have
I
lives.
vote for Taste Test Chris time, where he makes us small little dishes and then we try them.
I'm not even opposed against that.
Yes.
I would do something like that.
I wish I don't know where my video is when we did our Nailed It special during
Yeah.
COVID, and it was hilarious.
All right, he's got to wrap this up. So
Yeah, I gotta wrap
I keep-
this. Well, but that's
I'll
all
be
right.
quiet.
But you know what? You are more than, like I said, please come back, join us. We
Yes,
can do it
every
again.
Monday, unless it's a break, and then we take a week off.
Yes.
All right. So again, we're gonna wrap up this podcast.
The third.
All right. So again, right now, I want everybody on the panel to say bye.
Bye.
Later.